Hello guys! Today we are going to talk about additional Linux things, and concretely we are going to talk about absolute and relative paths. Okay? So, as we already discussed, what is a path? Let's just quickly remind ourselves what a path is. Well, if I actually have some folder, let's say that this folder is home, and let's say that this further along, this folder is mislab, this is a path. Okay, so it starts from the root folder and actually tells us how to get from the root folder to my current working directory. And it doesn't have to be my current working directory. I can, for example, go to documents, and then within documents, I can go to some folder. So basically this entire thing, this entire sequence is called a path. Now, this entire sequence is actually called an absolute path because absolute paths start from the root directory. Okay, so this is the difference between absolute paths and relative paths. Absolute paths start from the root directory and go all the way down to where you want them to go. But relative paths don't start from the root directory. Relative paths start from the current working directory. Okay, so if I list directory contents again, like I did here, and if I wanted to, let's say, go to the documents folder, I could do it in multiple ways. I could use the cd command, which stands for change directory, but again, don't worry about the commands. We'll cover them later on. Basically, I could use the cd command and I could type in /home/mislav/documents, and this would be me using the absolute path to navigate. Or I could just type in, as I did in the last tutorial, I could just type in cd documents, and I'm using a relative path. And so this path is relative to my current working directory. And now if I press enter, the terminal, or more accurately the shell, because we only access the shell through this terminal, will understand, oh, you want to move to the documents directory because you are currently positioned in home mislav, and now you want to go to home mislav documents. This tilde is actually just a shorthand for home mislav, or home whatever your username is on your computer. Okay, so I just wanted you to know the difference between relative directories. They're directories that are relative to your current working directory, and relative paths. Relative paths are relative to your current working directory, and absolute paths, which start from the root folder and go all the way down to where you want them to go. Okay, and again, don't worry about the commands. We will cover these later on. Okay, so this is it. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you soon.